Right, this week's order on Temu that I eventually worked out to get and best way to go. Now, done a bit of research. This should be good to use for the solar panels. I can put it into two lines at the back. I'm going to actually have two big main sections, which is there and there at the back, and then a little bit near the caravan, a little bit on this side for morning and afternoon little boost ups, and then during the day kind of thing. And then so I'll have a small one and a big one hooked up, so there's not too much all go into one line, like how I had three connected to one line. I'll have two hooked up as one, and then connected to this one side, and then the other two. So at first it'll be just the two big ones until I get the two little ones hooked up in another month or so, see what happens, and if I'm heading in the right direction or not, all that kind of stuff. But this is the plan. So the first two I'll hook up, that I can do now, we'll go boom boom, and then instead of directing them all to one line and wire it, like I said, they'll hook up to this instead, and then underneath here I'll have them come out on a thicker wire, so they'll be joined to two here, and then go from here downwards, a thicker line, so you'll have the thinner lines come to here, and then it'll go to a thicker line on the bottom, is what I'm thinking. I think that'll work out alright. For the solar panels, now I've got pieces come for that, and for the caravan, what you see now, I've got a 15, and this one's a 10. I'm just going to change them around. So the 15 goes out, and the 10 comes in. And so I don't really need too much going in, as it's got the solar unit and converter and all that kind of stuff now. So it doesn't just need to be powered by power. It just needs to be backed up a little bit every now and then. And so this will be a plug I can use from underneath to run from the, so the one will be on the side. I'll change this one from the side, and there'll be another one of these exactly the same as this underneath the caravan. I thought I'll have that one there, so it's not easy to get to, and it can just come from there underground to a. I've got some piping, and then I'm just going to run some pipe from the corner here, from the wall, like I've got it down on the side here already. The pipe I'm going to remove from there, run it down from the corner, and then pipe it on the ground a bit, so it's just got a little pipe sticking up, and have the lead run up through there with this connected to that. I might even have an outdoor plug, the pipe and an outdoor plug on it, like I've got outside, and then have the plug go from there to this. But I might just have the lead come straight out, just take the plug, a 15 amp extension lead go through the piping and just come out, so you can just plug it in, and then runs up into the roof, and then comes back down near the corner here where the birds are, to bring power from the caravan inside. Just by extension. No marking on the wall or anything like that, except a little hole at the top there like I've done. So I'll patch up this other one and then move it to the side here, because the extension cord goes sideways like this, and then goes down the wall and then comes back across here and then goes that way, with a 20 metre, 25 metre, or whatever it is. And so I'm going to cut it down to hopefully 15 metre on, because it's hard to get the 15 ampage in long metres without having to join them together, and get a 15 metre one. It should be good enough to go from the caravan across up wall and into the house, and then have a plug on it, connected to a plug like I've got on that Tesla unit, similar thing that I already had, another one of those plugs to that, and then 10 amp heavy duty cords, which I've actually got two of here outside. I'm going to change it a bit and have it run from the plugs there in the roof, split into 4 ways from the roof. So it'll be one thick one coming out instead of going all 4 to the caravan. So it'll be one thick 15 amp, and then the plug to the 4 ways up in the roof, and then they run down through a couple of holes to their own little plug unit, like an extension cord, but it has 2 plugs on it instead of one plug like I've already got. And get rid of the cheapo extension cords, so that way I don't have any issues of them going brittle. That is shit. So you get the heavy duty, they last longer, more bendy and heat resistant, all that kind of stuff. And so that's the way I'm going to head when it comes to that, for getting some power from the solar panels in the Caravan, like I did the first time. Have the Caravan power the house for the nursery, and just have 4 plugs and a couple of extension cords, and don't need all of them for all the little parts in the bathroom and all that kind of stuff. I've removed, and nothing attached to the house, and just have 4 main plugs with a couple of extensions for the one in the kitchen there, one in the lounge room, and one in the laundry and bedroom. And that'll be about it. For where we power air conditioner and the camera systems and the washing machine. And that's it. And the rest can just be off-grid, all the lights and all the other little bits, and where the phone is and all that kind of stuff, and the fan and the kitchen there. I'm not going to worry about all that now, as I'm going to be moving anyway. So it makes it easier for when I get to move. That part's done, I guess, when I do that, because that's my plan. There's no use staying at places you don't feel good. So at this moment, if I was going to move, that's a good thing to do. Head in that direction anyway. And then I've just got the 4 little holes the extension cord comes out, so I can just unplug it from the plug and then just pull the extension cord out, and then you can do it like in 10 minutes. Be done, no patching up, no nothing. And so I've got a list here of what I ordered, and so I get in the cover case for it. I'm going to fix up the battery terminals where they got cut. You can get some heat sleeves and stuff like that. That's what I had on them, but I'm not going to get that. So one side will be heat sleeve, the other side I'm just going to hit it with electrical tape, heat resistant electrical tape, and a nice little electrical tape that you use on cars. It has like a little, feels like a fabric, so it'll give it a nice little look clean on one side of the battery terminal connections, so we connect them up. And so this is and I've got myself a connection thing, and I need a cover box for this because it's be more likely outside, exposed. If not, it'll still be in a box. It's fancy. And so I've got, this is the list. So that's the cutoff. It goes up to 80 volts. So it's double, like I talked about. I actually managed to find one. I had to reword it right to get that. It's digital. Don't usually like digital, but it was the only one that can go up to what it is at the price I got it for. Well, I got it for, they're usually $30 odd, but I got it down to $25, man, a good deal one. So I thought I'd get that, as it's twice as much as I need. And so hopefully it lasts and looks more well made, and that some products can be better. So that's the best. I've looked at everything, and the highest voltage and the best pretty much that you can find on Timu. So hopefully that works. I'm thinking it's going to be work fine. And the other one I've got now, I've got another one that's 24 to 48. I'm going to use that for the 24 volt system, and then use this one for the 48. As I've got 2 different systems still I can use. So I've already got the other one, so I might as well use that for that, and then get this one for the 48. And some ties to tie the cords up so they're nice and neat, as they're always too long with the panels. And there's the bolts. And some drill bits. Yeah, that's it. I need some pliers again. I've got 2, $4 roughly or so. You can get them down to single loop, and I managed to get 2 for 5. And the box for the switch. And tongs are paddings, they start falling off at the end. And some ties. And I'll show you some details there, damn it. I didn't want to do that. Well, everyone knows where I live. Shit. My little 2 eyes shows the address. But I'm not posting this going private. Anyway, but anything that goes up on the internet, who knows? But I've already talked about the address and shit, so not too worried. Down further, it's credit card details, and we don't want that. So yeah, that's what we got. So hopefully that'll sort out the issue when it comes to the solar panels and the stuff like that. And I wanted to get all this, so hopefully I can quickly get it here. Why not? So far it goes quick, sometimes they move quick within a week, and then sometimes it's 2 weeks to 2.5. Like we're hitting up to the 2 week mark now for the last order. I only just got a little switch this other order, before I can fix it. I'm hoping to get it before the inspector turns up, so I can ask him what he thinks about the setup, and then so I know I don't have to get any more things, you know what I mean? Then I can get he can probably even have to tick it off and check it over to make sure it's all good. That the way it's set up, it's all good, because that's what I like to have. I don't need to have it so much until I go to move the caravan, because the caravan will be set up so I can still use it when I go to move it, and so it has to be checked up. And I want to talk to him about it, so hopefully I can get these bits in time for that. It'll cut it close. I'm thinking I have to get the quick time of Timu. It goes up and down like the market's at. Sometimes quick, sometimes slow. But anyway, see ya.